stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is an executive session. We'll turn it over to Lonnie Olson.
Well, we need to go into executive session, so we'll need a motion to go into executive session to discuss the issue of the truck route and acquisition of right of way. So, and what we'll do is go into executive session. Excuse me, sorry about that. Got a motion? Not yet.
Motion and second.
Okay. For discussion, we'll go into executive session in a little bit. You can discuss the issues, just the issue about the truck route and the right of way. And at the close of the discussions, we'll go out of executive session and you need to make a motion as to any discussions that were brought up there during the executive session. So we don't make a motion during the executive session, it's after we get up.
Should this door be shut?
Once we go into
Once we make,
executive.
Oh, okay.
There's a motion and second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. None, motion carried.
I guess, does anybody have any questions? Oh, I guess Liz is back here.
Did you want this turned on?
I think he did.
Turned it on.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did at the beginning of the
Steve
meeting.
turned it on. You turned it off during the executive though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it can't.
It's
It's on now, yeah.
It's on now, it's not green.
It's,
Red.
Okay.
okay.
Well, on the first page there, that's our graveling projects and, what I did, grade 2 on the bottom, 9B, we gravelled that last summer, so that went to the bottom, and then that Benson Ramsey County line, I moved that down there too. It's just 1 mile that we use down there now, and it's in good shape. That 1 mile's in good shape, so I just moved it to the bottom, we'll just keep an eye on it. And then on the top, the 2015, the truck route is on there, and also turn back 17 up by Starkweather. Any questions on that page?
I don't have a question, but I have a question / information. That very last one, the Benson County line, that road's open from turning south on the Benson County line?
Part of it's Cooley Township, but past the cemetery and then south, it's open for a little ways.
Okay. There's a farmstead 2 miles south there. All your signs are in that yard.
Oh,
I
yeah?
don't know who put them in there, but they're in there. And you can see where kids had a great big party or something. There's a big burn spot there.
Oh, yeah?
So, if you're ever looking for your signs, they're in that farmyard.
Alright. Probably safe there.
Well, yeah, they probably are. They're back in the trees. I just noticed them the other day when I was out hunting. It's like, I'm pretty sure Kevin didn't put these signs
No,
here.
we'll go get them. On the second page, and that's our projects. We really don't have any projects scheduled right now, but next year, 2016, I guess not really next year, but the following year, rest of Ramsey County 8 comes up. There's a still left overlay from where we left off all the way into Lawton. And then, on the bottom, that just rotated down again to what we did finish this summer. And then also, on, I guess all these pages, we don't have the 2014, traffic counts on there yet, but before we put it on the webpage, we'll make sure that we get those 2014 traffic counts in Any questions on that page?
You've got County Road 4 overlay in 2027. Why is that so far down the road?
I don't know, that's just the way it was set up years ago, I guess.
Because that was blacked out the same time County 8 was. That was all done at one time.
Yeah, I think when we put this all together, we did a study of all the roads, we, tested them to see how good the asphalt was in the base and how many cracks they had. And then that was just how the study came out, that's how we organized them in a row. You know.
That's never had an overlay on it.
No, you're right. 9 was
76, and this one. It was blocked out in 75.
From 8 up to 17.
Yeah.
And how many, that's 19, that's only 9 miles?
8 miles, I believe. Or it says 9, I'm not arguing
nine
that,
miles.
with the curve, it's probably 9.
yeah.
The
Yeah, I think
brown
it's.
offset or
Yeah,
whatever that is.
yeah, the correction line in there. Yeah, it could be.
So do you think the traffic count is gonna increase on that a lot? Or is it gonna decrease?
I would assume it'll stay the same.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that's gonna change it a whole lot.
The only thing is what we could do is, dump all the roads again, and, you know, that probably cost 16,000, 17 years ago, so. And then that would tell us which roads are in what condition, and we could prioritize them that way, then, I mean, that's how we prioritize them on this list. 15, 16, 17 years ago, so.
You did what, Kevin? What'd you do?
We took this machine that, what do you call it?
Flying weight pedometer.
Anyway, it tests the pavement to see how strong it is, tests the base to see how strong it is, counts the cracks and the longitudinal and the diagonal, and then from there we prioritize which ones were worse. They went on the top, like Ramsey County 2, east of town at the time was the worst, and then the ones that were the best, they went on the bottom. That's just how this list came about
And you think it cost 15 or 16,000 to tank it?
back then,
That's quite.
many years ago, yeah.
Can we get any help through that NDSU study or anything like that to go through and reevaluate these roads, or?
Could we, you say, or did
Yeah.
we? I guess we could look into it, I don't know if anybody's doing that, but most everybody's paying for it themselves.
Because if we can identify something here that we wanna switch that with, if Scott thinks that it's gonna need it before then.
Oh, I'm not saying that,
But if
that's
I'm
just.
looking at, if you're looking at the traffic counts from 2012, you know, when you got
Yeah,
35 a day, you're probably gonna
it's gonna go-
take it back,
Yep.
take it farther down yet, I don't
Yep.
think you wanna do that.
Oh,
But-
I'm just saying that's what we could look at.
I was just wondering,
Ramsey County 3 seems to be in very good condition, it's the best road we got in the county right now.
Yeah.
And that's way up at 2022. So, you know, your study might joggle some things around that way.
Very well, good.
It would do more than just
But
traffic counts.
3 is from 17
Oh.
on, Callaway County, right? 20 to 22.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even do a traffic count, I mean,
That,
it actually tests the pavement,
The
it's on
pavement,
base,
right.
and
so that would,
it's a little more accurate, I mean, it tells you how bad your pavement is.
yeah,
And that need study that the UGPTI kinda did that, but it was, you know, a lot, not quite as in-depth. So that study would have a order of which ones are worse.
in the worst shape, yeah.
But they kinda group them into categories more than tell you this one's worse than that one, or they'll put like 5 or 6 of them and say this is the condition. And then 2 or 3 more, this is their condition, they won't tell you which is worst of the
5, yeah.
Can give you some thoughts.
Guidelines, yeah. Well, that's a thought, I mean, we can think about that, and then we can look into a price maybe even too, I don't know. KLJ did it last time.
All of them, do you have any idea what we run?
I don't, I guess the more you do within a certain area, the cheaper it is, but, I guess some other people that were part of that needs study did even comment that they would like to have Upper Great Plains do all their roads with that same machine.
Yeah.
I don't know how long far off that would be, but, I mean, that would be a pretty valuable tool if you can get it for free. That would be a heck of a deal.
You used a couple key words there, need study.
Yeah.
Is that gonna, determine what money we get from the state?
From the
That's
Yeah.
what was put together.
Yeah.
It will.
Yeah, and that's, it might be a pretty
Yeah.
good idea to do it.
Yeah, and that was statewide, it wasn't, you know, the oil counties and the non-oil counties were all grouped into the same studies, so. And that was interesting, to look at that study, in the year 2025, they're saying the oil counties won't need any more work, they'll have all their work done, where 2025, the crop producing areas are gonna need more work. So that part of the study was interesting.
It's gonna be hard to tell what happens out there in the oil counties.
Yeah.
You know, I can't see the price of oil going down a great deal more. I mean, I don't see it, but if they start turning on wells and start pulling out, then I don't think that's gonna happen.
But even, you know, let's say they did get all the wells that they could, you know, a mile away, there's no, eventually they're gonna have them all in, and then they won't need all them big roads to haul the equipment around anymore.
Well, they've really eliminated a lot of water hauling already. They're reusing the water and they're setting up these platforms. And putting 10 or 15 wells all the way around it and they're piping it in. They got a storage tank there for the water and they reuse the water. So they've eliminated water hauling a lot.
One thing that's really gonna affect the traffic out there is getting the oil pipelines in to take it off the wells rather than trucking it.
And we all know that
It'd be more favorable to the
Texan will go
pipeline.
through now. They're
Yeah.
gonna pipeline now.
You betcha.
So that's fast now.
Yeah.
Others can go, so.
We still gotta get all the collection lines in, and
Yeah, it's.
there's some major pushbacks because some of the early pipelines, they really treated their farmers and ranchers pretty badly, and, so there's some real pushback.
They're gonna get a hard time with accessibility, yes.
Yeah, getting new pipelines in. They really commit to rehabbing the land, is where some of them didn't.
With my cousin up there in Tioga that had a spill on his land.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's,
Pretty much sterilized it for a lifetime.
I haven't talked to him since, oh, I don't know, Christmas last year. He, did share with that, I mean, it's pretty ugly deal, and I know he get pretty good check, I'm sure, all the time, so. And they got their own oil well, so they can't really knock the pipeline. Knock the oil wells. I talked to a guy at Watford City a year or so ago, I rented some land here from him, and I was talking to him on the phone, and he brought it up, oil wells. I didn't ask him how many he had, he said he had 13. And I just brought her on the phone, you know, because when he was here, he was farming and ranching. And he's out there too, he did 13 oil wells. Talks about stories about that forever.
Well, I guess for now, we'll just keep thinking about it, if we wanna do this need study, or study, I don't know what we'll call it, a need study.
Good question Gavin asked. You know, what was the name of the guy from the state that had a meeting in the armory, the head of it? What's his name again?
Brian Fuchs?
Yeah,
Or was it-
yeah, it was he.
Yeah.
Good question for him is to ask him that. Do we need to do this need study? Do we need to do that? You know? Load the gun a little bit to him.
Okay, any other questions?
Can you use that Senate bill or House bill money to pay for that? we can use it for that, why wouldn't we? If I pay for it with property tax money, if we can use state money to pay for it.
You can handle on what condition the roads are.
Yeah, that's the
Absolutely.
thing, that's the argument, yeah.
Said
Yeah.
what, 76 or 5, and that's what it's
On
paid.
four, yeah.
Holy, well, that's quite a way back.
Yeah, and if
It's
you're gonna
40
wait,
years.
yeah, well, and if it looks to me like you're gonna wait 50 years then to redo it, that's a lot of time.
And you know, for whatever reason, that road's not in that bad shape.
No, it
Oh,
isn't.
it isn't in real
You've gotta
bad
have a
shape.
good base on it.
Yeah, must have, yeah.
Well, if you get ahead of the game, you'll be the first in line for one when it comes.
Yeah,
Okay, any more questions on the second page there then? The third page is our chip seal projects, and they just rotated, so next year we'll be doing Ramsey County 3A, north of 17, and also 9C on the east side of the county, up in the northeast. Any questions there? And then the last page is just our, bridges, and, we really are actually sitting in pretty good shape. The only bridges we really got left to do are the ones that are on secondary roads. That one in Triumph, that top one there, it probably does need something, the head wall is starting to tip a little bit, so that's something we can probably try and schedule next year. That one in Newland, I guess, is the same situation, but those two are probably the last two that are on major, maintained roads.
What's that? I don't. Where's this one in Triumph,
North of, Donnie Hanson?
okay, okay,
Is it Donnie?
yeah, yeah, just like 3/4 of a mile north on that east-west road.
right,
Yeah, and we're, yeah, and then the one in Newland is,
That's right next to Lee Settingsgard's old house.
okay,
It's on north-south road.
oh, okay, yeah,
so it's
just
way up,
west of it,
it's way
west
up there
Yeah,
on
but that's
by
the
nine.
east, just west. Yeah.
west on the north-south
On
road.
north-south road.
Was that one, further north of that? That's been replaced, hasn't it?
Those are culverts now.
Yeah,
Those are culverts.
yeah, okay.
You can just put culverts in instead of these bridges, so that's
Right.
fine.
Is that your plan for both of these two you've got here?
Right.
The culvert in, okay. Make sure you put them in low enough, I don't wanna go through that whole thing.
They're never low enough.
They're never low enough.
No. 20 years from now, they'll be.
It'll be way too high, yeah.
So I guess as the year progresses, we'll look into those two bridges, but they're on the top of the list now.
You can do that work.
I don't know, we may bid those out. We had trouble with the last big one we did, so. We're almost getting too big for us. The only thing we got left is these great big ones. But we can think about that.
You put that on our deed report also.
Yeah, we could even do it as a bridge, yeah.
Motion to accept the 5-year road plan?
There's a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. None, motion carried.
On that, if a person went to the state for funding on that, would they put restrictions on them? Like, will they allow you just to go with the culvert and instead of,
They would probably would be looking to box culverts on the state level, that's my guess.
And
know, you get rid of the guardrail thing, but they'd be box culverts.
I think personally would be better off just using that state money on other projects and.
Yeah. The thing that happens is, you know, you get all the engineering and stuff, by the time you pay for your share of it, it costs almost as much as.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found that a couple times this year.
One thing with the culvert, if something should go bad, you can change it. You've got an option there. You put
Box
a big box culvert, cement box culvert in, that's what you got.
It's the lifespan, you know, I mean, a box culvert should
Oh.
last 50 years and a culvert's 25 or
Yeah.
30, so.
Yeah.
That's the only big difference. As far as me is concerned.
But there's a lot of them culverts that have been in for 52.
Yeah.
Them multi-plates up on Coney Line, they're well over 50.
Anything else for Kevin today?
Motion to adjourn?
So